Ninja Sentai Kakuranger Act 3, Middle Age Struggles, is a TTFC special commemorating the 30th anniversary of the series, as it reunites the main cast since their appearance in Ohranger vs. Kakuranger, alongside some other familiar faces. First of all, I was impressed about how this special actually brings new viewers up to date with the entire world of Kakuranger. As to when a character previously from the show shows up, they will do a quick recap, which I think is helpful for those that don't want to backtrack. Another thing is the modernization of the comic visual effects, and just how much more they play into them. As in the original series, it was just a simple text composite on the screen, while in this special, you actually see the words interact with the environment. This then leads to the fact that they recreated the original opening, which is such a blessing. It's so enjoyable seeing the cast shots done almost one-to-one, but it's also such a nice touch that you do see the original shots included in the background. As for the plot, it's simple, but pretty good. The new generation yokais did little, but they served their role in the story. I commend them for making the internet the reason why these new generation yokais exist. Everyone that previously died in the show is back, pretty standard for these specials, but I don't mind it. The main thing I was worried with how it was going to be handled were the Kakurangers reaching middle age, but luckily it's not used as a constant knockback. Like, I generally do like it's not technically used in like a very negative context. It's just a small jab here and there. Really the only one that's like significant is when they do transform, but I don't mind it as it's a callback to an earlier scene. I especially find it funny that alongside the Kakurangers referring to themselves as middle-aged, everyone just knows that Jiraiya is super fit, and I wasn't expecting it to be like a full circle thing with his one-to-one fight with Weasel. On the other hand though, the only thing I'm iffy about this special is the inclusion of Garbera, as she just shows up in the beginning, doesn't really do much, and then shows up in the climactic battle just to lore dump about how she orchestrated Goro's path to becoming the new Yokai King. It also doesn't really help that she gets defeated pretty easily at the end, and I was assuming that she was going to be alive, but no, they don't show her again, so okay. Overall, for the first Sentai anniversary special that is of a series I've watched, it was a really nice experience. I generally do enjoy how this is basically just a normal episode of Kakuranger, but just happens to take place 30 years after the original series. It does a good job at bringing Kakuranger to a modern audience without taking out what made the original series what it was, as it's a nice balance of being super silly, but also does a good job at giving a lot of heart. Oh my gosh, can we please talk about how Miteki Shogun's suit showed up at the end? Like, the actual suit,